My name is Vic Mignogna, and I play the role of Goemon.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Grant, and I play 9-year-old Tsukasa Ishikawa.
Hi, I'm David Bourne. I'm currently appearing in Goemon, Legend of the Mystical Ninja. I play the villain bad guy, Seppuku Maro, in Dr. Mudanashi.
Hi, I'm George Manley, and I play Impact in Legend of the Mystical Ninja.
I'm Chris Patton, and I play Ebisumaru and Hikaro.
Hi, my name is Greg Ayers, and I play both Sasuke and Haruino in The Legend of the Mystical Ninja.
Hi, my name is Monica Rial, and in The Legend of the Mystical Ninja, I play Nyanko, one of the Tsujigiri, and the television reporter.
What are you guys doing?
Goemon?
Look out!
Huh?
Ah! You showhawks, watch where you're skiing!
What is it like to to respond to recorded voices instead of acting with people live and in person? Again, this is a question that I've been asked a lot of times, and I think I'm a lousy person to answer this because I've done this for almost 10 years, and to me, it's just second nature. It's like, if I was to ask someone, how do you feel about driving your car? Well, I don't know. I've been driving a car for 40 years. I haven't really thought about it. Not that I'm old enough to have been driving for 40 years. Let's just be very clear on that point.
Hey, you! Mudanashi, you tampered with time for the last time!
I've heard that voice before.
I can probably count on one hand the number of shows that I've done where I've been in a session and I've heard a lot of the other English actors that have already been recorded. Even if they're there, a lot of times, they're not turned on for whatever reason. Simplicity, maybe they're in a different recording session, they're not being accessed. But one of the things that came out of the Mystical Ninja series was that as you hear the director made it a point to allow us to hear the other actors that had been recorded.
A big face, a stretchy mouth, now that's interesting.
Ow, get your hand off my face, Mr. Clean Look-alike.
This is exactly the artistic motif I have been looking for.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And what I got a kick out of was I'd look at the script and I'd go, okay. And I'd get a read in my mind for how I wanted to say that line. And then they'd roll the scene and I would hear one of the other actors' lines preceding it, and I would go, oh, no, wait, stop. That completely changes the read.
Please, Lord Makuwa Muge! Have mercy on me!
He deserved what he got. He wasted his time in the human world like a rank amateur.
As far as reacting with the recorded voices, sometimes I actually get the recorded voice of the other actor, the other voice actor. A lot of times I'm still getting the Japanese voice, and that's when the challenge comes through. They can be helpful sometimes in intent and length, but since I don't know Japanese, I try not to depend on it too much. A lot of times I just try to look at the scripted line so I know what's coming out of the Japanese actor's mouth, because that way I can hear his intention still. It is interesting because I'm working with people sometimes who I've never met.
There's nothing that makes me itch all over like Christmas. Why do they have to waste their time on stupid ceremonies? This itching is the most unbearable. Now I've got hives.
This itching thing's all in your mind.
Shut up! I've told you before, I get hives whenever I see tons of waste. Speaking of which, you've got way too much muscle on your body.
But Dr. Mudanashi, my muscle tone is my most attractive feature.
Most attractive feature.
And they're not in the next room with me. So I think it's important to understand the script.
Hey, look, I found him!
Ebisumaru?
Ebisumaru? Oh my goodness, you're right, that's him out there. What's he doing? Hey, Ebisumaru, don't just stand there, boys. Stick out your backside and skate around a little.
What? Stick out my butt a little? You mean like this?
Good, now spin around some.
Okay.
with theater, which is the background that not only myself, but I think most of us come from a theatrical background. You've got that audience right there who is taking the ride with you live, and they're going to cry and laugh and gasp or recoil, whatever, right along with you, and it helps the experience become very organic every night. It's a living, breathing, changing thing. With this, you've got, one shot, well, many takes sometimes at one shot of getting it right, and you don't have audience response, and sometimes you don't even have other English-speaking actors to work off of. It's just you and the engineer and the director and the script and the image. And that's a challenge. At first, it was really scary, to be honest, 4 years ago. Now it's a new challenge every time I'm in the booth.
A typical ADR session for Legend of the Mystical Ninja. Okay. Usually about 5 minutes of getting the energy ramped up. There's been more than one occasion where I had to be told, hey, remember when Impact is here, you're about to lay a beating on somebody. Don't let the smile on his face fool you. It's a very high energy situation because I was always there to fight.
Secret weapon!
I can't move our robot!
You're kidding me!
Impact Super Bazooka!
But again, it was always a matter of having his very positive personality come out, even though he had some grunts and growls and, of course, the legendary 38-second scream, which was great fun. But it was wall-to-wall action playing Impact, and it was great.
That's always been a trick working with recorded people instead of actual live actors. At this point, I've gotten so used to it. When I do something on stage, it's kind of weird to me because I'm like, oh, there's other people here and they're all speaking English. Wow, I don't know what to do with this.
Maybe we need to get some more training.
Being a fanboy dream come true. I was an anime fan, from 16 on, so doing this in my 30s, I was always curious about that as a kid. Why don't the American voice actors record together? And I'm a real strong believer in, I love working by myself, working with just the drawn character, as opposed to, I would much rather work off of 3 other eggs than see Chris and Monica. We can't even be serious when we're together. So you can imagine trying to record, the 3 of us in a room trying to record together.
Goemon, we're here!
Thanks for the nice save, you 3. So you're a robot like me, huh? As a fellow robot, I can never forgive working for evil.
Listen up, Shorty. I'm an android, okay?
Nice hands! Huh? What's wrong with the helicopter?
My instruments have gone haywire!
Oh, Asuka! Asuka, no! Goemon, wake up!
What I'll be hearing as a cue is either going to be the Japanese dialogue that, of course, was recorded many years ago, or if the other actor has come in English, I can hear their voice in English. So it's kind of a mixture of English and Japanese, and sometimes that does affect how I'm going to read it. If I've heard what the English performer has done and I'm responding to it. And I do come from a stage background, and I don't know. Maybe I could have answered this question differently 8 or 9 years ago, but it's a second nature thing now. It's like, you know, driving a car. I know exactly when I have to brake and when I need to turn on the signal, and I don't put a lot of thought into it. Just do it.
Get back, everybody! This could get ugly!
Goemon!
Where's the enemy hiding, sir? Right over there!
Huh?
You mean this thing?
It's so much fun to be able to play off of other characters, because that in essence is what creates an ensemble cast, even on stage.
There's a monster over there!
Monster?
What's so funny?
Nice try, Goemon! You can't find out! Everybody knows that it's a new objet d'art created by the famous artist Kumahara.
Jet?
You know, you play off of what somebody gives you, and you weave together the scene. And that happened a lot in Mystical Ninja. And I think that we benefited greatly. I think we got a lot better takes, a lot better scenes, and a lot more fun because we were able to play off of each other's lines. And there is a sense of connectedness, as opposed to 10 different separate actor performances. You've got one big ensemble performance.
Frosty laid an egg.
What's with the outfit?
What do you mean?
In animation, you can play a million kinds of things that you can never play on stage or screen. And to make that real to thousands or however many people is a really great gift. And for this show in particular, it was just great. Not since Excel Saga have I gotten to do anything that was really so outlandish. And this was like outlandish without giving you a headache.
Yeah, the heat just pours in all right.
It was just outlandish and just pure fun. And to try to breathe realism into that is, once again, a challenge. But it was excellent when you were hitting it right. You know, when I was really nailing it, it was fantastic.
There's nowhere to go, heroes. The only way back to the Christmas party is through us.
And you can't get through!
And I think it'd be interesting on a show like this, you know, to do a read-through and to see what everybody does, especially with the crazy voices that we're doing, because, you know, sometimes you have to manipulate to get the voice out just right, and I'm sure it'd be quite comical to see a videotape of all of us in the booth.
Yay!
Darn, even more waste.
The situation is getting tougher.
The range gauge was almost all the way up in the red zone before those meanies showed up!
Oh, stop it! I was just enjoying an afternoon skiing. Come on!
Shut up, you bloated android! Another failure for the doctor.
It finally makes sense to me why the Americans do it this way.
Looks just like another
Happy ending!